respect the flag. That's all I can say. Alright, these are the Newage cabinets. Got them from Costco. Pretty cheap. I waited until they had one of their sales, and it took like, oh geez, probably close to a month and a half to receive them. And Costco ended up giving me another $100 refund on it. So I got the sale price plus an extra $100. So it's like, can't go wrong. Anyway, I'm going to unpalletize these and move them in. It is 128 inches, the entire width, which I believe it is. These are the two side cabinets, the tall ones here. Obviously, look at the picture tells you what's in the box. Good, also you can see it's a one side cabinet, bottom top, same thing. Then this is this is bottom and top, bottom and wall, excuse me. Two of those fixed. Yeah, both are fixed. This is on a wheel. But anyway, so I'm going to be creating those pretty quick here. I need to turn off the torpedo here, so it'll be a little bit quieter. But anyway, if it is 128 inches long, we are talking from, over here somewhere. You can see that I thought I have to finish this corner. Got to skim coat it, but I wanted to make room for the cabinets, and that's why I did it like that. Because I still have to get the electrical mounted inside there. It's just surface mounted now. Wires hanging everywhere, so I have to fix all that before I can drywall that. But I gotta take this inner garage door out of here, tear it apart, take it out of here, and the brackets and everything before I can finish doing the drywall in there anyway. But this wall here is done, finished, all drywall. This wall, side wall. So anyway, it is 128 inches from what I can remember. It's going to take up this entire wall. So before I can actually get them all mounted, I may have to finish doing that corner there. But it would come down to about where the electrical outlet is, just to the left of it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And they stick out 24 inches. Now you can say, well, the perfect place for it would be along that wall there. And you'd be right. However, when you pull the vehicle in here, the doors, I believe it's a 10-foot door width. Anyway, when you pull the vehicle in here, I don't want anything along that wall, because I want to be able to open a car door and step completely out of it when I'm working on it. The only thing that's going to be there is a blue parts washer there. That's going to be against that wall. But those other cabinets that are temporary sitting there, those are going to be over on the wall over there, because that stall there is basically just for parking the vehicle, and this stall here will be more for working on them. Anyway, we'll get some more shots of the cabinet once I get them unloaded and ungraded. As you can see, these are, can't get back any further. You can see it's well packed. Big chunk of styrofoam there. That one's on the other cabinet, so you can see how big it is. So, it's pretty good size. So it's well packed. I mean, they want to make sure, and these are made in the USA. So it's nice how they do that. They ship that's the bottom cabinet, wall cabinet, inside, the big cabinet. So I thought I'd get a shot of that real quick. And of course I went with red. I like red. So there you go. Okay, there's my helper. There's Bright Eyes. No, I didn't want you to come over. I was just talking about you. Saying you're helping me with the cabinets, aren't you? You helping me with the cabinets? And anyway, real quick show. It comes with feet that you can put on it, but you figure mopping the floor and everything, guess what? Exactly. So the way I'm doing it is I have a 2x4 against the wall, and that'll take some of the weight. But these cabinets are designed, when they're bolted through, they're actually designed to be suspended from the wall. So you really don't need that. But what I'm going to do is have another piece going across the front of the 2x4, and I'm going to, along the baseboard, I'm using 1x4 treated all the way around the room, and I'll put another piece there so when you're mopping or dropping anything, it will not go underneath the cabinet. It'll all be boxed in. And then if you look inside here, you can see at the bottom there, those are all holes. So no matter where you wind up on a stud, you will find a stud. Now for me, this is a wood foundation garage. So, because of the slant, I built it into the hill. And so anyway, being 12-inch on center, I'm able to put 3 bolts in it. And the only drawback is when I go to put the electrical cover on there, I'm going to have to trim it a little bit, but that's no big deal. And right now I just have 1 bolt at the bottom, but I'll add 2 more. So I'll have 6 bolts holding this baby up, 12-inch on center, so you know it's not going anywhere. Supposedly 16 on center, it'll hold 1,000 pounds. The screws I'm using are, well, it comes with them, but not enough. So zoom in so you can see the size. 1/4 by 2.5. There you go, 1/4 by 2.5. Those work perfect. And I use a hammer drill. I didn't pre-drill. I used my hammer drill there, and that worked out good. These doors are awesome. One little pull down on the bracket here, on the spring clamp. One on the bottom, one on the top, so you can either take it out from the bottom or take it off from the top. So that's pretty sweet. They're easy to take the doors off. Gotta love that. Well, that way there you can also reverse them if you want the lock on the left instead of the right. Also, it has it has 3 shelves, as you can see. Oh, that's so annoying. Anyway, it has 3 shelves. Comes with 3. It's a wardrobe, hard to say, cabinet is actually what it is, but it has shelves, so obviously you can use the shelves and just make it all shelves. One of them, the other end of this one, is going to have the clothing thing going across here, and I'm going to put all my bee keeping outfits in it. So I just wanted to give you a quick shot of how I'm doing it. And like I say, the whole bottom will be boxed in too with a 2x4 in the sides, so that it'll be completely boxed in. That way they're treated. That way there when you're mopping, bam. Don't have to worry about messing up the legs of the cabinet, which is awesome. And yeah, so, yes, I am out of breath. Doing this by myself, so it's kind of rough. Now, so what I'm doing, the other cabinets, mounting the top ones and everything, I'll get shots of that also. Now, when I'm unpacking this cabinet here, I'll set this baby up on a tripod so you can see how it unpacks, what cabinets are in it, and I'll do the same thing with this one here, because this one here has top and bottom cabinets in it. Which you can see right here. That's the bottom cabinet. That's the top cabinet. Oh, look at that. Okay, Square. You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi to the world. Yeah. Say hi to my girlfriend. And whoever else. And, let's see. Brianna, Deb. Well, I don't know. A lot of people. So he's got to check the cardboard out. He just came down from upstairs. He's got to scope things out. Cats. Yeah. Curiosity killed the cat. But they're not worried. Are you, Square? Huh? Did you get any wet food today? Because I can't remember if you ate or not. Okay, this isn't a cat's video. This is a cabinet video, so that's enough of that. Oh. Okay, Square.
It is Square.
Come on. Say hello to everybody. He just came in for the bitter cold. Okay. Once you get, obviously, the outside cabinet unwrapped, then we have a lot on the inside. What's nice about this is, if you look up over here, these are spring loaded, so you can take these doors right off. And believe me, that makes it a lot easier moving it around, and lighter. And the doors are reversible.
Which is good.
Yes. As you can see, it's very well packed. You know, it's like they do a good job. You know, that's a pretty good thickness. This is obviously a top cabinet. As you can see, they really pack it good. And then these are the shelves. Comes with 3 shelves. And let me show you something real quick. This is also considered a wardrobe cabinet. The one thing you'll have to do to make it easier to, this is where the wardrobe hook is, so if you use it as a wardrobe, you bolt that in so you can hang stuff in there, which is what I'm going to end up doing. But anyway, when you use the shelves, I don't know if you can see that, or unless it's too close, you have to take this here. Can you see it in there? Yeah, okay. You have to bend these out a little bit. There's 4 of them. And just use your thumb or whatever. That one doesn't want to bend. And you have to bend them out a little bit, because if you don't, it's going to be a battle putting them in, because what they do is they fit in these slats right here. And they just sit down in it. So, just a little trick there, otherwise you'll be battling with it, won't be able to get it in. Again, these are the Newage cabinets from Costco. I'm not getting paid for this, so. And this is one of the, this is the bottom cabinet. These can either be mounted to the wall, the bottoms can be mounted to the wall, you can put wheels on them. One of them has wheels, the other one doesn't. So you can wheel it out if you have tools you want to use, and I think there's someone else outside the door. Somebody else out here? I heard you meowing. Well, come on. Yeah, there you go. See a flash of a cat going by. Anyway, look, if you look there, there's 3 cats. There's Bright Eyes, Square. I don't know if that's BC, that might be BC, or it's the Cutter, one of the 2. That's the Cutter.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, anyway. And this is your bottom cabinet. And it has, they give you all the mounting hardware. The only thing they don't give you in, which is kind of bumming in this one, is the wall mounting brackets. They have a bracket that mounts to the wall. Then you just lift the cabinet up, hook it in it, get it where you want it, hook it in it, and it hangs there so you can put all your screws in it. So theoretically, this could be a one-person job. So anyway, that's all the parts in here, and you can see very well packaged. Some of the parts are in a drawer in here, as where some of the other screws and bolts. So they give you plenty of bolts to bolt it to the wall, bolt it to wheel, because I'm not putting wheels on it. Well, as I already explained. So the wheels, one set of wheels I'm going to use for the cat tree, because I actually have a cat tree in the house. It's made out of part of a tree that broke, blew down, ice. So, alright, let's get everything hung up. You can see everything in there. How nice that looks. Looks pretty good. And like I was saying, these pins just go right in these little holes right here. And, man, they're good. They give you the bolts to bolt these together. Plus, this one's not screwed to the wall yet, but they give you two, I believe it's two. Yeah, they give you two, well, four. They actually give you four bolts to bolt it through to the wall, which is more than enough. I'm not going to have that much weight in these top ones, so I'm probably just going to have two, maybe three bolts in it. And this one has 6. So, okay. Pretty much have it together. I'm going to put the doors on it. You can see how much the looks change. I only went, hold on a second. I only, thing's loud. I only went, instead of the full, because what I bought was 2 sets, which would be these 2 cabinets, 2 bottom cabinets, and a side cabinet. Being 128 inches long, this would have been right up against that wall where the circuit breaker panel is. And that was just with one more cabinet, so the wall wasn't long enough. So, which is perfectly fine. So eventually I'll just order one more cabinet like this. I don't really need them. I can just take the 2 cabinets like this, and I could actually mount those anywhere on any wall. It's the same thing with the 2 base cabinets. So basically I have 2 extra top wall cabinets and 2 base cabinets. One of them, you, like I say, you could put wheels on it, so I can use that anywhere. So these 2 here will be mounted to the wall though, no wheels. But anyway, like you said, these doors are reversible. This has a little overlap lip on it, and so that we're there, you can, depending on how your layout is, like this one here, normally this is on the other side, the overlap, but I reversed it so I could open up this door first, so you don't have to stand here like this and then the other one. So
Makes sense.
let me put the top one door up on. Oh, what square? What square one? You know what? I'll put one of these shelves on. Okay, I already showed you how you have to, you know, bend these tabs out a little bit. Otherwise, it'll be a nightmare trying to get the doors in. Shelves. And by bending those tabs out a little bit, bam, goes right in. Otherwise, yeah, forget it. Because obviously they don't do that when they stamp them. All right, let me get the big doors for it. Try not to turn anything up. Okay. This being an overlap, I'm going to have this one just the opposite of that one. Ooh, hard to say if the pallets, concrete's going to be in the way. It just might be. We'll have to see. Oh, look at that! I hit it.
Yeah.
All right, let me grab the other one. I don't think that one went in yet. I don't know. Can't get them both on the first try. Can't have everything. There we go. Doesn't that look nice? Oh, missing the door. All right, if you were a small door, one of these times I'm going to do one of these, and I'm actually going to have jeans on instead of friggin' sweatpants. Eventually. Yeah.
Might as well be comfortable.
That's the way I look at it. And then I didn't start out planning on doing this either. I was just trying to get the pallet moved. And I was just trying to get the pallet moved so I can move whether I got a Coke, reach in a Coke cooler and a Pepsi cooler that I have to move out of the next section over. That's going to be the office. But I get everything out of there to get the furnace hooked up, but I got to seal the floor, and then I can do the furnace. So, a lot of stuff to move around. The only thing I didn't show was how to put the wardrobe bracket on, but it's simple. It just really all it does is fit over. Get it unwrapped here. There's a same thing. It's a little slotted slot here, and it's tight, but it goes in. Yeah. Also, that has to be bent out a little bit. So I'll do that. But anyway, so that's probably. Alright now. Of course it's going to battle me. Well, it's just really going to fight me. There we go. It's in. And that'll be for all my bee supplies or whatever. And the bee outfits and that. But anyway, looks pretty good. Still got to do the bottom cabinets, so those I'll do whatever. But anyway, there's a 48-inch bamboo countertop that goes in here, and just bolts in as brackets. They need to be bolted in yet, which I should have done before I put the doors on. But I just wanted to get a shot with everything together. So there we have it.
Looking good.
You know. So, yep. Anyway, there you go. Alright, there's the cabinets all put together. You can see, pretty nice. I only lost one electrical outlet, little miscalculation right there. So I'll just place those together, and technically you can still access it. That's the power feeding all these circuit breakers on this wall. So I lost that one. These two are perfectly fine. And then there's one over here which is, still there. So that's usable. So I only lost one electrical outlet, which is actually pretty good if you think about it. There's LED lights that get mounted up over here. I haven't put them in yet. I don't even know how many I have. 4 or 5. I think there's 5 altogether. And obviously I still have to wire those. The only drawback is I use the wrong wire on part of it. For some of the jumpers I used 10 gauge. Not realizing it was yellow, and the new code is white is 14, yellow is 12. So I seen it was yellow, so I didn't really pay much attention to it when I did it. And after I did some of them, I'm like, man, this wire's awful freaking thick for 12 gauge wire. And yeah, it's 10 gauge, not 12. So what are you gonna do? It happens. So anyway, this room here is the tool room is slowly getting in shape. A lot of the these supplies, which is right here, some of it I'll put in one of the cabinets. you know, because you don't need it. Because I have two of these cabinets here with wheels. The set came with two of those, and there's a top cabinet. I hear you. Yeah, there's Square. He wants to say hi. Yep. You want to say hi to everybody? Or are you just gonna play in all the cardboard? Yeah. You should show your pretty eyes. There you go. Yeah, it's a good Square. Yeah. 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 Anyway, this here, as you can tell, is a pile of debris. This is all the unpacking and all that. As you can see, there's a lot of packing materials. Good for the landfills. Most of the cardboard I'll burn. I got a burn pile that I just build all the cardboard up and burn it. That one's empty. That was just wrapping it. The square with oblong one there is the other bamboo shelf. Should be one more of these cabinets here somewhere. Soon to be missing one. There's two babies. Anyway, believe it or not, there is one more of those somewhere. I just don't know where. Huh. I'll have to look around for it. I know it's somewhere. But anyway, you can see the cabinets turned out pretty nice. They look good.